This is the Impressions Exchange Podcast. Where all topics impacting the graphic imaging and printing industry are addressed via in-depth news coverage, analysis, and timely interviews.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Impressions Exchange Podcast. I'm Kaylee Vandewater, Associate Content and Online Editor for Printing United Alliance Media Brands, and your host for today's episode. If you're an equipment manufacturer or supplier with a product you're proud of, this episode is definitely for you. I'm joined by Lindsay Ferrari, Program Administrator at Printing United Alliance, who oversees the Pinnacle Awards program. Thanks for meeting with me today, Lindsay.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So the reason I wanted to chat with you is because the Alliance has just opened up the submission period for the 2026 Pinnacle Awards, and I was hoping you could give our audience some insight into the program. So I know the Pinnacle Awards have been going on for quite a few years now. Can you talk a little bit about the evolution of the program?
Absolutely. The Pinnacle Awards have really grown alongside the industry. What began as a traditional awards program has evolved into a platform that highlights innovation, real-world impact, and where printing is headed next. Today, it's not just about what's new. It's about solutions that improve efficiency, competitiveness, and profitability. In many ways, the Pinnacle Awards now tell the story of how the industry continues to evolve.
Awesome. So obviously, there's been a lot of evolution in the industry. You're always making improvements on the awards to reflect that. And I know this year you've introduced 3 new categories. Can you briefly talk about each of them and how they represent these shifts in the industry?
Sure. This year's new categories came directly from industry feedback. We had 6 different companies reach out asking if we offered categories for direct-to-film printing, all pointing out how quickly the segment is growing. Based on that demand, we introduced 3 new direct-to-film categories within the output portion of the competition. We've also built in flexibility, so if entry volume supports it, we can break those into more specific categories. It's a great example of how the Pinnacle Awards stays responsive to industry trends.
Awesome. So after companies submit their products for an award category, each one is evaluated by a panel of judges. I know that each category has its own requirements, but what criteria are the judges looking for in each product category kind of across the board?
It's a great question. So in general, our judges look at several key factors, including innovation, performance, and overall value to the end user. We're asking whether a product solves real challenges, improves the workflow, or delivers a meaningful advancement over what's already in the market. Just as important, products are evaluated based on how they perform in real-world production environments.
Awesome. So talking a little bit about the judges themselves, I know we can't go too much into detail about who they are, but can you kind of give us a little bit of background about who's going to be reviewing the submissions this year?
Yes. One of the strengths of the Pinnacle Awards is our judging panel. Judges are experienced industry professionals with hands-on knowledge across production, technology, and operations. They understand the realities of today's print environment, which adds a lot of credibility to the process. Having submissions reviewed by people who truly know the industry helps ensure that winning a Pinnacle Award is a meaningful distinction.
Awesome. And obviously with the submission window open, the submissions are going to be rolling in. So I was wondering what you're most excited or hopeful to see from this year's applicants.
Well, in 2026, we're hoping to see bold ideas and meaningful innovation. It's an opportunity for suppliers to clearly tell a story of why their product matters, how it improves processes, opens new opportunities, or helps customers succeed. Whether it's a breakthrough technology or a smart evolution on an existing solution, we're excited to see entries that reflect the industry and where it's going.
Printing United Alliance is the leading member-based printing and graphic arts association in North America with over 70 years of history and more than 20,000 members worldwide. We're here to support printing professionals like you with the tools, resources, and information you need to grow your business, sharpen your skills, and expand your network. Whether you're a printer, supplier, student, or educator, we've built our community to serve everyone who's passionate about the future of print. An Alliance membership is a smart, cost-effective way to stay current on the latest trends, connect with industry leaders, and give your business the competitive edge it deserves. Head over to printing.org/membership to learn more about the memberships we offer. Let's move the printing industry forward together.
Awesome. So that's all my questions for you, Lindsay, but I do want to remind our listeners of the application criteria. So first of all, this is open to Printing United Alliance members exclusively, correct?
That is correct.
Are there any other criteria that people should be aware of?
They have to be a supplier member as well.
Okay, awesome. So I'll include a link in the description to register as a member, and also to apply to the Pinnacle Awards program. Can you remind us what the application deadline is?
Sure. This year's application deadline is April 10th.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Lindsay, for taking the time to talk with me about the Pinnacle Awards program, and best of luck to all of the applicants.
Thank you very much for having me.